Hello and welcome to Marco and Markets. This channel is for educational purposes only and shares my personal opinions and investment process. Nothing in this video should be taken as financial product advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any investment. Always do your own research and consider obtaining advice from a licensed financial advisor. Good afternoon. It is what time is it? It's 3:50 p.m. on the 25th of August, which is Tuesday. Hope you're having a good day. We'll just have a look at the market overall. Sorry about that technical difficulty. So the market's up 0.6%. We'll just go to Coles, which I covered this morning. It is one of my stock holdings today. They did have earnings release this morning, $1.2 billion after tax. And the market initially, the price did fall. I think by the time everyone got out of bed and read the report, it was well received in the end. We'll just have a look at the day chart. And yes, I did open either flat or a little bit lower, and then it's just progressively climbed throughout the day. So we've had a nice increase of 4.13%, assuming that holds till the end of the day. So it's still 3:51. Market closes in about 10 minutes. Let's have a look at the the ASX 200 stocks. And we'll have a look at the 5 leaders and the 5 losers. I'll just push these out. Hope you're having a good day. Rightio. So we've got Monadelphous Group, who do construction and engineering, down 11.4%. Just see if they had any earnings release, because they were on the list on Market Open. Yes, so they have released figures there. Let's just have a quick look at their numbers. Full results presentation. Just see what the headlines are. So they do engineering, construction, energy, maintenance, and industrial services. So they must do like maintenance, for power station shuts and stuff like that, infrastructure. It looks like they do wind farms. They have a workforce of 9,365 in 27 locations across 6 countries. So their headline numbers were revenue from contracts $2.9 billion. Their net profit after tax was $127 million. So I always bang on about this. So 127.3 million divided by 2,980 billion. So that's 4.2%. Okay, that's respectable. A respectable margin. Yeah, that's respectable. Secured contracts, 2.7 billion. Okay. So they're a profitable firm. Obviously in there must be some negative news for that to get hit, or perhaps the market was expecting a better result. So there you go. That's Monadelphous, down 11.5%. I'll just have a look at their share chart from, let's say, the last 5 years. Okay, so they've been on the climb. They went sideways for many years, like from 2022, July, August-ish, all the way through to around January, December 2025, and then they've had this steady climb. So yeah, so that's Monadelphous. Freightways Group, they were down 4%. Liontown Mining and Metals, so that's down 8.49%. Orabanda Mining down 6.12%. They do gold. And the last one is PLS Group, who's a mining company, down 5.76%. So definitely a mining theme there. And then on the positive side, we've got Electro Optic Systems, who do aerospace and defense, up a whopping 22%. Let's have a look to see if they had any news or announcements today. They had an investor presentation today also, so it's full-on reporting season at the moment. And we'll just have a look at what size company this is. It is classed as a mid-cap. Let's see what sort of money they make. So looks like they do army style stuff. Their first half 2026. No. All right. First half. I don't really like doing the halves unless it was just a half-year update. Perhaps it was just a half-year update. So their revenue is $168 million, which is up from 124 million on the first half of 2025. So not a huge company. Gross margin is 58%, which is down from 76%. It's interesting they didn't get punished for that. Statutory net profit was a loss, so a loss of $33 million, and that's improved from $11 million. Improved. Oh, okay. So it improved $11 million. So the first half of 2025 must have been $44 million loss. So it's a loss-making company, not really something I'm interested in. They've got 534 employees. I don't really like companies that make losses. I understand it for a startup because you need some money to get off the ground and then before the revenue comes in. The problem is that if a company doesn't make profits, they have to access monies either from shareholders or from finance in order to keep continuing to operate. And if the banks stop giving out money, and then if the shareholders or they're not able to raise more capital, what happens to the company then? Then it may fold. So that's just one reason why I don't like companies that don't make profit, because at some stage they may run out of credit, or they may not get money from their shareholders to keep operating, and that's not a really good outlook. So that's EOS, but good luck to them. Aerospace and defense, they do up 22%. And yeah, I do wish all these companies all the best too. I'm not anti little companies. ARB, I mentioned that this morning. They do auto, truck, and motorcycle parts, up 11.5%. So they held their gain. Ansell put on a bit more weight today, up 7.56% on the back of their earnings yesterday. Suncorp Group up 7%. So they do insurance, but they also do banking as well. And finally, we've got DroneShield. So that's another stock that does the aerospace and defense. So there's a bit of a aerospace and defense theme going on. 6.89% up. And I wonder if any of this was just on the back of that other company going up 22%. Did they have any earnings results? Let's have a look. No earnings here for DroneShield. We'll have a look at my virtual portfolio. So we had Coles up today 4%, as long as that is still maintaining. Yep, so 4.6%. And the other one was Accent Group, was up 3.17%. So two stocks up. Oh, and Westpac was up. Commonwealth was flat. So, that was really healthy gain today by Coles. And so it's put me back into the 1.2% down range now. And let's just update my Excel just so we can see how far we've got to go. So the current share price is 23.69. Okay, so there's 83 cents to go, or 3.5% higher. And then we can exit that position. Target sell 24.52, and that's to take out a 2% margin. So we'll see how that goes. I won't bother updating the others because they're quite a way away from their sale price. I am hoping that, on the back of the news today, there might be some readings overnight and some more activity. Was well received, I'd say. Just out of curiosity, we'll see what Woolworths did because it's a supermarket also that released earnings today. They stayed, fairly flat, 0.47%. So it looks like Coles was preferred out of the two, which is interesting. On that note, I don't have much more to add. I hope you have a great night and thanks for supporting the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.